even contemplated at all is because the federal government still deems it Schedule 1, which is insane, and the ATF somehow has some input in gun gun laws, right?
Yep.
Despite the Second Amendment.
But if hemp's legal and you're sitting in a public parking lot smoking in a car, is there probable cause to search your car?
Right.
Because what if you're smoking hemp?
Yeah, all the cool kids are smoking hemp.
Well,
yeah, I don't think so. It tastes so terrible. It's awful.
Hopefully there's some good versions out there, but what we experienced this last weekend was not very pleasant.
Yeah, it was not pleasant.
Enough. Come on.
Yeah.
What are you talking
Somebody
about?
roll a real
like
joint.
Smoking hay.
We were up north, and people were proud of sharing some of their
very
wares
large
with us.
hemp doobies that were. It was like smoking straw, Rick. It was terrible.
Yeah.
Seriously. It smelled bad. It tasted bad.
There were some great intentions behind them, so it was much appreciated. It just didn't work out after a few hits, so it got to be too much.
I got to wonder, where do you grow hemp in Michigan? Was that like an indoor grow?
He was growing it, yeah.
Why would you grow hemp indoors?
Because he thinks
let me tell you.
he does extractions and makes some other things, and he likes to work with hemp as part of his deal.
Cool. I just hadn't heard of that.
All right.
Did we exhaust it yet?
You know who I think might have an opinion on this matter?
Amanda Jocelyn.
No, Alan Peisner.
Oh, is Alan on the line?
Alan's going to talk about the case.
Alan Peisner.
The Pied Eisner?
I might have to get back there.
The Peisner.
Hello, Planet Green Trees. It's good to be on the air.
Welcome, Alan.
The name of the case you were thinking of was People versus Carlton, and he was in his car on a public parking lot. Originally, the case was dismissed in the circuit court, but the Court of Appeals did reverse it. You had that right, and you just didn't have the case name.
What do you think about people smoking marijuana?
Do you agree with
in
me
their
that the
cars?
Attorney General filed an amicus brief or wrote an opinion that is contrary to that finding in People versus Carlton?
Yes, but the Court of Appeals won.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
And yes.
So,
you
Alan, do you
also had
think
the
it's
marijuana
fair?
in the
Wait,
car
Alan,
right.
do you think it's fair that we continue to say "fuck Bill Schuette" when he agreed to this?
Fuck Bill Schuette.
Issue of.
He came after me. Fuck Bill Schuette. He came after Earl. Fuck Bill Schuette.
Fuck Bill Schuette.
Fuck Bill Schuette.
He had a good. I'm playing devil's advocate.
Earl's
That's what I
officially
do.
staying neutral on
Yeah.
this.
Earl says,
did he get a second look?
I'm
Did we agree
Switzerland.
on- Did we agree on what a private place? Listen, this isn't a big issue, right? Because if you can't smoke in your house, and you want to be in your car or your parking lot or someplace, but not home. You know, as a patient locked in their home to ever consume cannabis, they can't do it outside. And if you're in a
first of
place
all,
that's
let me
not patient friendly, and how many places are like that? Where are you going to go? Your car.
Let me say fuck Bill Schuette too.
Fuck Bill Schuette.
All right, fine.
But you know, he did get that right on the private car, but he got it wrong many other times.
I'm like, all of a sudden
he deserves to fuck Bill Schuette. Remember, even a broken clock is right twice a day. He got the car right, but he's gotten everything else wrong. So he's still got to be right on something else.
He got the car right
before
by
we
way
even
of
give him
porn.
credit for
Listen,
being a broken clock.
if you want to know how I feel
porn
about Bill
car.
Schuette, listen to episodes
Didn't go
1
for cannabis. No,
through
he didn't.
300 of Planet Green Trees. I got a lot of material in there. Trust me, it's a lot. It's not like I've changed my position. And he lost, and all the I like to believe those 300 episodes are what caused it. Because people were listening to Planet Green Trees, and they got to hear the real story.
Okay, real quick, Michael. There was another case that just came down recently that was called the Harborside case. It's a tax case.
Tax case. Alan, you want to talk 280E stuff? Let's hear it. This is not your forte, but I'll let you have a go at it.
All right. Well, this was a recent decision, November 29th, 2018, from the tax court. And if anybody wants the opinion, I can give you case numbers, but it would probably be just easier to message me or something, and I can send you the opinion. But the bottom line from this opinion was Harborside, a California dispensary, was not allowed to deduct their ordinary business expenses. Section 280E of the federal tax code, the IRS code, said that that their business consists of trafficking and controlled substances, and so they couldn't deduct their ordinary business expenses. And it's a terrible decision. It's a recent decision, and I think we're going to have to deal with this here in Michigan. It's with the accounting that people have to do for these things, they a company that nets $120,000 could end up paying tax on $680,000, which would be more than their net. It's a terrible decision.
Yep.
Well, it's a terrible decision, 110%. Terrible.
Mm-hmm.
However, it's not inconsistent with the way in which this issue has been, with the jurisprudence in this particular area. And what it does provide is some guidance, maybe not incentive, but some guidance in terms of how to structure your entity when you're going to be applying or engaging in cannabis, because if you're going to lose at that level with those kind of, missing your mark in what you're owed, and you're going to be penalized at 100%, and they're going to try to collect on you, you better be insulated and protected personally, and that only happens if you set it up from the beginning in the right way. Second, we know that of the 3 existing licenses, that the retail, the vision centers, are where the greatest liabilities are. But knowing that to be the case, there are even strategies for those entities, their floor plan, size of operation, where the various employees are positioned, that strategies can be developed out of which can minimize those tax liabilities and turn around those kind of numbers. I don't think Harborside was thinking about it at that time. Harborside, as we all know and knew during this period of time in California, was this beautiful, gigantic dispensary, probably 3,000, 5,000 square feet in terms of its, luxury, top-notch. Everyone would think of that looks great. Well, every square foot of that location is what's getting taxed.
That's not necessarily true.
What do you mean?
Well, if you engage the right attorney and the right CPA, they can instruct you.
This is what I'm saying. Why are you fighting me with what I'm saying again? Jim is just.
You said you said they were taxing the entire square footage.
I'm saying if you've got a 5,000 square foot dispensary, and in every inch of that dispensary is devoted to selling marijuana, there's no tax. So
you're right.
This is the law. This is the way that's being interpreted. So I'm saying to you, from that, we know that even though that was the image to many of what retail cannabis looked like, I can remember when they're fighting the tax case, interviewing, what's his face, Steve, what's his name? The guy in charge, whatever?
Steve
D'Angelo.
Yeah, right. He was, they're complaining about the tax case and, seemingly provided a tremendous service to the patients in the area, whatever. And, whatever. But the point is they had this tax liability, but it was the, it just tells us, it gives a lot of guidance to this area and in terms of what you need to look out for to minimize your liabilities. That's what I would say.
It does, and that's why it's so important that if you're going to start a business, especially in Michigan, that you give Comorian Law a call at the beginning so that it can be laid out correctly, so that you're not paying on 5,000 square feet when you're only running a dispensary in 500 square feet of that building.
Design your footprint so you maximize your ability to keep taxes at bay and run as efficiently as possible. And you need the guidance. And Michael's done this with many people, and they are on their way now.
Yes.
Jim, were you trying to help me before, and I was just totally missing what you were saying?
I was trying, but
it
was like a swing and a miss, and then I had to come from behind and try and save your ass because you fucked the whole thing up.
Man, I was about ready to say you gave him a nice compliment, kind of evened it out. But
I did. No, I totally fucked that up.
A bit.
No, but seriously, Comorian Law and the team here has done this countless times. If you're thinking about getting into this business,
perspective on the nuances of cannabis stuff here emerging.
There's some unique areas in the law, but there's also some jurisprudence and lessons to be learned, which give us some guidance and how to not do that again. Or not direct and advise someone to make a mistake that is something that they could avoid.
Right. We're gonna have to take a break.
Right, let's do that.
So I have a song we need to play. It's a special song. You'll be glad I did it. And then you can play it. It'll only take a second.
Smoke legal joints.
All right. So we are going to take a break, and then we're going to come right back.
We're going to smoke joints.
You're listening to Planet Green Trees.
sunshine. It's been a great week in the home of the free. It's been a great week for the children that play by the seaside. It's been a great week, Lord, but not for me. It's been a great week for the corporate interests. They got permission to chop down more trees. It's been a great week for the factories and the fiery red smokestacks. It's been a great week, Lord, but not for me. No, it's been a long one, and it's not over yet. So much has happened, I'd rather forget. This week I realized that I'm nothing but the man I used to be. It's been a great week, Lord, but not for me.
We were so happy all our